city project. Any other machines?
Put them up on.
Yeah.
I got a serious card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass John Hall. That's really what's talking. I figure
He's the financial guy from Tubbs also.
really on
I
the.
heard him call me this morning, and he wants to talk about some sport and things this month. He's kind of had one on the sixth, because he wants to, so like to attend the meeting, just ask some options, and so bad, like he suggested maybe else.
Okay.
So, you got to cut your body,
Nate, Alan Russ,
these guys are today.
Interchangeable, it's very incestuous.
it's tough
To know where one company starts, stops, to be honest. But
This is all been.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's called a bit of an expert in the city. We'd like to talk to you about soccer.
We're gonna bring the city in. No, you need to bring the city in way
Yeah,
there.
no, we had a talk this morning, he had talked to Dave about it.
That's what
Sure. Okay.
Waste up with the numbers. Yeah, yeah. So that's, I mean, it's the same guy.
Oh, absolutely. I think trying to actually make it.
Good to see you guys.
Apparently, you get to sit there. City jump
For the, just try to.
Tell me about it.
No, I didn't. Hey, Audra, I
Yes,
ran
sir.
for the
Where
doctor and he
did
said.
you put the packets?
He said,
On
you're,
the desktop?
well, no, it's slow to get.
They should be sitting on the deck, at least Tyler.
We think you're working it hard enough.
Did you guys get Christina's computer?
No.
I go in there,
Wasn't here.
it's nothing.
I said previous, but.
Scar tissues too.
So if you close it, brain just show up and back to right. See?
Right there.
Oh.
They're literally sitting, I was like,
He said,
Christy,
You were doubting on her.
I know, right?
so we need.
What's funny is Christina didn't seem to doubt me, it seemed to be the man left.
when you say somebody you were doubting somebody,
Yeah.
It seems to be
Yeah.
we don't need to do that.
That's where I was. I'm now.
Go off your.
It just
Go
takes.
off on your. Did they put you here?
Yeah.
I was in the house with long pants and the arms at the time. I'm not wearing jeans. Part of my job is. They figured I was.
Justin, you're going to see tomorrow when you have to come back.
industrial, that's, Crystal Lake.
Yes.
Cricket.
How are you doing?
I read pickleball yet.
I rest comfortably.
Okay.
That being said, I went out there with McCain, I stood in the kitchen, and said, somebody had to go.
Are you still, in a refiner?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna start occupation therapy just fine. This, with pain, I got to 90 degrees.
Yes. That was his season, so like.
Yeah,
All use the same clock, right?
Well, that's.
Yeah, we need to.
Who's your phone service?
Okay.
So is mine. Mine's just 35 feet. Did you buy one of those East Coast phones?
It's a security.
I would like it.
He bought it in Georgia.
Yeah. That's when you got everything. Got a visual out there?
No, there's nothing on the screen here.
They're very picky, very finicky. Turn one on and it turns the other one off.
Yes, they're
Now
standing
you
by
turn this one
Oh,
off.
yep.
Yeah. It'll do them both at the same time, that'd be good.
Well, that was on.
That is on.
There we go.
All right,
Take that as a victory.
all right. I don't know about that. Okay. Well, after that, we have 6:01. So we will call the meeting to order and get to be able to slam my hammer. And we'd like to welcome Senior Pastor Travis Marks from the Blanchard First Baptist Church. So if you'll please.
Yes, sir. Gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you at this moment in time, first and foremost, just being thankful for you, being thankful for this day, being thankful for the breath that you've placed in our lungs, and pray, Lord, that we make good use of that breath today for your glory and your honor. Lord, as I'm always so grateful to have this opportunity to come and to pray over this moment. As I always say, Lord, I pray that this city council just would always remind themselves and always remember this fact, that they've been placed in this position by the Lord. The Lord is the one who determines government. He's the one who determines who is set aside for leadership roles. And no doubt that each and every man and woman that is on this council has been placed here by you. And that, Lord, they are here to do your will and your purpose. And so, Lord, I ask today that you would lead them, that you would guide them, that you would direct them, that, Lord, everything that they would discuss today and every statement that is made, every conversation that is had, Lord, we pray that it would bring glory and honor to you. Lord, again, we just thank you for the city. We thank you for this group, and just grateful that you have placed them in this role. And Lord, most of all, we thank you for your son, Jesus, and just the salvation he gives us. And Lord, just ask again, everything that is done today would bring glory and honor to you as you lead and guide and direct this city council. We love you, we thank you, we praise you. It's in Jesus' precious and holy name we pray. Amen.
Brandon, if you, Councilor Lee, or
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Scott, you'll take the roll, please.
Ben Witt,
I'm here.
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Christina Short.
Yes.
Chuck Kemper.
Here.
And Michael Scow.
Yes.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Before we start on the first item on the business agenda, I would like for the city manager to make a introduction, if you would, please.
This is the BMIA board, so I'll address you as the Board of Trustees of the City of Blanchard, Blanchard Municipal Improvement Authority. I would like to introduce Chief Dan Haney, has recently joined the Blanchard Police Department and is doing an outstanding job in leading our men and women in uniform, and has been out and seen in the public and is, I think, doing a great job for us.
Amen.
Thank you.
Dan. Okay, item B1 on the BMIA agenda is Resolution 2026-24, and that is the consideration and adoption of Resolution 2024 for the change order for the TIF3 waterline project. Mr. Downey?
This change order simply adds a fire hydrant on the northwest third portion of the line that we didn't realize was going to be necessary ahead of time. It's going to help us with flushing that line and making sure that we keep good, fresh, clean water in there, making sure that our tests are continue to be good, and adding grade extenders because it's a little bit deeper than we expected it to be on both of those. Kenny, would there be anything else that you would mention on that?
Other than
for such a small project, this was a moving target the whole entire time we were there. Like he said, we originally didn't have a fire hydrant on the north.
Can you get your mic on?
Sorry. We originally didn't have a fire hydrant or a gate valve on the north end. We thought we were going to stop it at an existing flush hydrant and gate valve that the city had. But when we found out we needed to extend it further, we added a fire hydrant and gate valve. And like he said, that existing line on Third, it was about a foot deeper than what we thought it was, than what it normally is. So we needed a 1 foot extension there. And I think we needed a 2 foot extension, isn't that right? Over on 62. When they did the bore, there was a fiber line that didn't show up on the survey. Well, it didn't show up on the survey because it probably wasn't marked ahead of time. But we ended up having to go under it and get clearance on a fiber line, and it forced us to be about 5 or 6 feet deep, so that was the other extension. This should be the cleanup. The contractor just finished this not too long ago. MAC-T tests, everything.
Yeah, we're waiting on those until we get past our 100-degree weather, and
Okay,
we have plenty of water to do so.
so he hasn't done the MAC-T, but as far as we know, the quantities are final and everything's ready, but the final testing.
We don't believe it's in good taste to test water lines and flush hydrants
Yeah.
with tower levels as they are.
Everyone drive by and watch the fire hydrants go. They're not ready for that water anyway.
Any questions for Mr. Sullivan or Mr. Down? If there is none, I'd entertain a motion to.
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Schultz,
Second.
second by Councilor Lee.
Ben Witt,
Yes, ma'am.
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Christina Short,
Yes.
Chuck Kemper,
Yes.
and Michael Scout.
Yes. Item B2 is an update on the BMIA projects with our capital project manager, Mr. Downing.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If you look at the beginning of the BMIA projects report, it has more items on that were going to be on the agenda than are on the agenda. We are close on a number of things and just waiting for one more piece. The Allsups, or the water line to get to Allsups, we received a second notice of deficiencies on today that we should be able to get responded to and back over later this week for the second water line to get to the Blanchard Academies. The sanitary sewer and the water to get to Shelley Brook are both approved and ready for acceptance. The approval of the ODEQ permit application for Blanchard High School baseball and softball. I can't ask you guys to approve something that I haven't received yet. There was a minor change on the listed Burgess and Nyepel engineering for the water line relocation. We just want to make a clarification on it. So we'll have that coming to you in September. That is for the 85th Street Bridge project. ODOT will cover the paying for the relocation of the water line. We have to pay for the engineering for such relocation. And Burgess and Nyepel is the engineer of record on the bridge project, so they already have the survey work and they know where the line needs to be. That's going to be a relatively small contract. As far as that goes, are there any other questions from the Board of Trustees about anything on the BMIA side?
Am I correct that the water lines and the sewer lines, to the extent they are put in, are not connected yet in any way to the...
They hadn't even started yet.
To Bridge Song?
To Bridge Song or anything out there, no?
Bridge Song is scheduled to have a pre-construction meeting for their Phase 1 water and sanitary sewer tomorrow afternoon. So they have not constructed anything to tie in with.
Any questions for Mr. Downey? Thank you for the report.
Thank you.
All right, item C on the agenda is a consent agenda. We have items 1 through 7. After reviews, does anyone have any of those they would like to pull out for discussion? Seeing there is none, entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second. Ben Witt,
Yes, ma'am.
Christina Short. Yes. Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Chuck Kemper.
Yes.
And Michael Scow.
Yes. We have no items on D for the removals. Item E is public comments. Chris, would you make sure no one's signed in to speak for me?
No signatures.
Does, okay, and item F is the council or staff comments. Does anyone have any comments to make? Questions on the EMIA? If not, then so it looks like it's a 6:13, and let's adjourn the BMIA meeting. And call to order the city council meeting at 6:13. Ms. Scott?
Ben Witt, Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Christina Short, Chuck Kemper.
Yep.
And Michael Scow.
Yes.
We have a quorum.
Item B1 is discussion on Resolution 2026-119 on the resolution for the adopting the Regional 45. That's the multi-document plan that was included in our packet.
Yes.
Like to elaborate? Yes.
Mayor, members of the city council, this is a resolution that adopts the Southwest Oklahoma Regional Transportation Planning Organization's Regional Transportation Plan, which covers much of southwest Oklahoma. The plan is a 20-year plan that will take us through 2045, and its intent is to kind of provide a backbone that the member organizations can apply for federal funding, and then the COG can apply for federal funding for transportation-related projects. The other purpose for us, aside from the ability to use this as kind of a guideline for applying for those grants, is that it will give us access to their pavement management program that they're rolling out this year, that member organizations can utilize to kind of help us better manage our surface streets and prioritize which ones to repair in what order.
Does this plan and the grants that we can apply for, will that possibly, would that help us or be able to apply to potentially getting money to help us on the installation of the stoplight on 10th and Main?
It's possible, because that is a traffic control device that we could utilize that for. One of the other kind of the overarching themes of the plan were accident reduction. And so one of the things to make that stick is we'd have to go to Chief Haney and say, hey, can you run us a report that shows all of the accidents that have occurred in and around that intersection over like a 5-year cycle. They also have, as one of the main themes of that plan, is for multimodal transportation, including pedestrian traffic. And so we could apply for grants to help offset the cost of doing the proposed sidewalks along Main Street and 10th Street.
Right. Those are projects that were in TIF 1, but it's never produced enough money to be able to generate, to cover those projects, so, because of lack of development. So, cool. Dustin, have we ever heard anything back? I know we applied for a grant potentially to help us on that same intersection to signalize it. Do you?
I have not received word back on that. I have 2 meetings at ACOG on Thursday, one of which is with the the folks that handled that grant application. So I'll ask about follow-up on that. And I think we should probably reach out to our good friend, Mr. Brown at ODOT, who is also looking into a potential project in that area. I'd like to supplement what Mr. Coleman said about this. Because we are in the interesting geography we're in, this Forward 45 transportation plan augments and supplements the already adopted ACOG transportation plan and the Regional Safety Action Plan, which were approved by this council last year.
Well, it's especially important if it helps us to qualify for some additional support.
Both of these do that, so we will be hopefully well armed.
I haven't had that conversation.
Ben, is your mic on? I can't hear you down here.
That was
It's on.
intentional.
Okay.
Yes, but we will have that conversation.
Keeping secrets down there at that end.
All right. Is there any further questions? If not, entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Christina Short? Yes. Ben Witt?
I'm going to abstain since I hadn't read the thing yet.
Brandon Alley?
Yes.
Chuck Kemper?
Yep.
And Michael Scout?
Yes. All right. Item B2 is Resolution 2026-120 toward the change order for the CDBC. Downtown. The acronyms, I'll tell you, there's so many of them.
That's why I can't say it. I have to say out the entire committee because that will happen to me.
Anyway, it's a mouthful. But anyway, that's what the resolution's about.
It says Old Town Water Replacement Line. That's what it says in the
Yes, this is the Community Development Block Grant, CDBG project that has been ongoing for longer than any of us would like to admit.
Contractor.
Including the contractor. It's cleaned up, it's done, we're out. There are a couple of remaining sod areas, but we cannot reasonably expect for those to be reestablished when we put sod out there and people drive over it.
There's no water.
And there's no water.
by order of the city.
By order of the city, there's, but we attempted to do that. Mr. Sullivan provided an email that was in your packets about change order number 7 and getting to that $24,000 number that's in the resolution. That'll be the last one of this. This resolution approves final payout to everybody except for the grant administrator, and the grant administrator will send one more bill after they've closed out everything else, and we should expect to see that for the next council meeting. Mr. Sullivan, anything you want to add on that?
No, as per the email, most of that change order is in we miss services. And you see the reason why the health department had 2 instead of 1. The apartments just down the way had 2 meter boxes, but there was 2 meters in each one. And then a couple others that came from around the corner and were missed. So that's the big reason for the big number on there. The rest of it is just minor cleanup.
Okay, any further questions? Entertain a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Ben Witt?
Yes, ma'am.
Christina Short?
Yes.
Brandon Alley?
Yes.
Chuck Kemper?
Yep.
And Michael Scout?
Yes.
Dustin, you'll be moving this project from open to closed on your board.
Yes. One of these days, we'll get a new spreadsheet and it'll just say, done.
Nice to be able to get one off there. All right. Item 3 is Resolution 2026. To discuss the development agreement with Scott Brothers Development on the relations for the 70th Street Water Line project. Would Mr. Downey enlighten us on that?
It appears that Mr. and Mrs. Scott have not, are not here tonight. So I would say that items 3 and, there was a discussion about whether one or the others are necessary. I think item 4 is necessary regardless of what the action is on item 3. There are 2 versions of the development agreement that were sent to you on Monday afternoon. Version 1.0 and version 1.1. Both of them describe the situation. We're trying to get easement from to do the water line project and to acquire a little bit of additional easement for a booster station, approximately 1/4 of an acre, which will be plenty to put the building for the booster station, a generator, whatever access that's necessary. And then explain that they would like to have water for that area, and they are willing to give us the easement. The difference between version 1.0 and version 1.1 is simply this. Version 1.0 says that annexation is a prerequisite to them being able to apply for water service and extension. Version 1.1 states that the Scott brothers, if they so choose, can ask the council and the BMIA for water prior to annexation. Currently, we have a moratorium. I don't need to explain the reasoning for said moratorium, but those are the facts that are in these 2 resolutions, and I'm happy to answer any questions about item 3.
Well, obviously, so far, the city council, since we've adopted those moratoriums, we have maintained a position that were adopted for a reason, and we have not made any exceptions, and I don't see any reason why, especially in these days and times, especially with the water problem we have now, you cannot make any exceptions. So I guess that, in that respect, and correct me or speak up if anybody disagrees, but I feel like that version 2, 1.1, is not a consideration at all, as far as something that we would even consider. So version 1 might be something that we would look at, and then I think that's the only criteria we've always taken a position as if somebody is willing to annex into the city before they do anything and become part of the city, then that would be a consideration that they could go through the proper process and apply for the permits and connect to the water.
I'd like to make some minor changes to the wording of this, either one, because it's going to affect either version. In paragraph 4, it talks about city BMI presently anticipate construction of the project, including cross during calendar year 26. I would like to revise that, anticipate starting construction in 2026. That way, we intend to get started, but it doesn't mean the entire project is going to be finished in 2026, the way I read it there to begin with.
Can't control that.
Exactly. And then in number 3, city consideration is talking about a 16 by 12 cross and a 16 by 8 T. I'd like to add in there blind flanges on those unused openings too, because that wasn't specified, and that's probably going to change the the material cost on that as well. I don't know if we're gonna
I
be,
think we had it like that in the plans.
The plans show that, the development agreement does not. It was a level of
I've
specificity.
not seen the plans to know what's there or not.
Yeah,
so.
we've kind of gone back and forth, as you know, at the section lines and at the quarter sections. We've been putting crosses and Ts for access points. We've kind of gone back and forth on whether or not we just put the T in there with, generally we either put a blind flange or a short piece of pipe with a cap that they can get on. But
Either way would work.
some of them, we've added gate valves where we know they're going to be tying on quickly. If we don't have any idea that they're going to be on there very quick, I hate the idea of spending $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on a gate valve that it's going to sit 10 years and then not work.
Yeah, let the
Yep.
developer pay for that expense of the hook-on instead of us.
I agree with you, Mayor. The other side of that is, if it's at a certain point, when they take that off, they're going to drain a lot of water.
Well, that was my next question, because I've not seen the plans. Is there isolation valves?
There are isolation valves at least every mile. Those 16-inch valves are
Not cheap.
expensive.
But if we have to do line repair work or to open it up,
Yes.
that would be very
Right.
beneficial.
We've got air and vacuum valves on it. We've got some blow-offs and some low spots. We don't have as many valves as we'd like, simply because I think those 16 inches are over 20 grand a piece.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Yep.
So we may, if this agreement comes to fruition, we probably will add a valve there. Dustin and I have gone back and forth, and we've got the valves in the bid schedule. And since it's a material bid, we go from there. But we haven't advertised yet. We can always bump that number up.
Well, I was just trying to think ahead a little bit and make sure that we don't miss something, because like I said, I've not seen the plans to know what was actually there, so. So that was my two recommendations on either version.
Mr. Bowman, do you have any words of wisdom on this? Suggestions or input?
Mr. Downey, I think, put it really eloquently, that the development agreements and taking action on them this evening, absent Scott's, or it's possible the council, I think, has a pretty good direction on what they're thinking with which way to go with that. And then the second item on B4, it allows the legal counsel, should something fall apart, we can take the proper actions to acquire that property without having to come back to this body.
And that's our offer in item H, right? The dollar amounts that's our offer in item H, right? Am I reading that right? For compensation for the easement?
That's how I read that.
Item H has the three costs on it.
Right.
That's what the appraised value was. That's what we offered them. That's what we offered them. If they choose to agree to this agreement, they're offering to give it to us. Now, whether that's, if they want that amount of money, I think we should make sure that that's clear, whether we're willing to give that to them or not. But that's what's contemplated. They've said over and over again, we will give you the easement. What they've asked for is consideration on the water, and approving 1.0 gives them an answer on what we believe is the correct way to go about water.
Gotcha. Which would, in effect, accept that easement as a gift.
Yeah, and the truth of the matter is the dollar amount that we offered to pay is significantly lower than the material cost of the additional infrastructure that we're putting in, that will be there. The T, the valve, the cross.
Does there need to be something listed in the cover page of the development agreement that indicates that with the acceptance by both parties that the easements are given to the city rather than we're committing ourselves to that fee?
I believe that that is in the operational part of the agreement in, I believe, the second or third item, but I don't have the agreement in front of me.
Yeah, the easement grant recording.
Yes, agreement number 2, easement grant and recording. Thank you, sir.
And this ensures that they can't just annex a portion. It would have to be all of it.
Yeah, anything that they would want water for, they would have to annex.
Any further questions?
So the motion would be to accept one or the other versions, correct?
With or without the changes
With the changes that Ben recommended.
yes.
So then I would make that motion that we approve version 1.0 with Ben's suggested changes. Does that cover it?
I think so, yeah.
Second, Tim.
Christina Short. Brandon Alley.
Yes.
Ben Witt.
Yes, ma'am.
Chuck Kimber.
Yep.
And Michael Scout.
Yes. Item 4 is Resolution 2026-124, which is requiring permanent and temporary easements for the 20th Street water line installation. I'm going to read all of that. Mr. Brown.
This is the follow-up to agenda item number 3, and it is the declaration of necessity for the potential eminent domain proceedings should the development agreement not be executed by our friends at Scott Brothers. Any questions on that?
So if they accept the development agreement as presented, then item 4 is not necessary, correct?
That's correct, and the language in here authorizes and directs the city manager to acquire the easement in another manner if it's possible, and the other manner that is possible is what we just discussed.
Where does this, assuming the development agreement are accepted, and are we in a position where we potentially have all of those?
This is 16 of 22.
16 of 22 was last month's total. We are near a conclusion on one of the ones that we thought that we have already agreed to eminent domain on, so that one comes shortly. I heard yesterday afternoon that we're going to get a signature on a dotted line on one of the others, so that gets us to 18. This is 19, 16, 17, 18, yes, 19. 2 of the others are owned by one property owner who has, since last month, and I found out again Monday afternoon after I wasn't able to put it on the agenda anymore, they're not willing to negotiate anymore. And the 22nd one we've already placed on for eminent domain.
Okay. Would you recommend that we adopt this resolution in lieu of protecting ourselves in case the development agreement is not accepted?
Yes. It's It's my understanding from looking at this that this is kind of a safety net in the event that it's not accepted, and that way we don't have to wait until the next meeting to pass something similar if it's not accepted.
Good, let's move forward.
Okay.
I would entertain a motion.
Second.
Ben Witt,
Yes, ma'am.
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Christina Short, Chuck Kemper,
Yep.
and Michael Scout.
Yes. All right. Item B5 is Resolution 2026-135, which is discussion and possible action to consider adopting more streets for rehabilitation on the city side of our project. And these are Autumn Way and Summer Oaks, all located off South 7th. Mr. Downey,
This is from Mr.
Mr. Okay, oh, I see Mr.
Mr. Bratcher.
He's snuck in back there.
He's hiding from us.
Mr. Bratcher, come on up and tell us all about it. But you got to turn the mic on before you start talking, so.
Chuck, can you hear me? Chuck, it's on.
Okay,
So
perfect.
we're going to do Summer Oaks and Autumn Way. And the scope of the work is to bow mag it out, get down to subgrade, compact, and then bring it back out. 3 inches of asphalt base and then a 2-inch cap. Length of the road's 1,115 feet, 18 feet wide. And the bid, you guys got a copy of the bid? So you know the price of it. By First Water, which we've used before. Any questions?
So these were higher up on the list than needed to be done than others?
These roads are, scale from 1 to 10, I'd give them about a 3 or 4, maybe.
Ben, it was out there this afternoon, they're pretty rough.
I knew that they were pretty rough.
So, yeah, they're pretty rough, they're bad.
Will we have to do any drainage work?
No, the houses on both roads are down lower than the actual road, so there won't be any drainage on anything. No storm drains under the roads or anything like that.
Okay.
One thing, when I was out there, always hear somebody has trenched across the road and run their electric from the transformer to the electric pedestal on the other side and then repatched. That should be deep enough, we're not in there. But,
That's on Autumn Way.
oh, that's on both.
What's that?
It's on both, Autumn Way and Summer Oaks.
Both of them.
And
Yeah, I've seen the
contractor
train,
needs to be
yeah.
aware that that's there so they don't hit it. I don't think it'd be going that deep, but I don't know how deep they put that line across there. Just heads up.
Get located ahead of time. If we got a pothole on the side, we can pothole. That's it?
I would mention that these are publicly bid through the county. We have an agreement with the county that allows us to buy onto their public bid list, and that is how we acquired this particular contractor.
I do want to point out that the funding on this is coming out of the general fund. It's not,
No.
Road tax fund. Or not the 1 cent tax, but the street and
No.
alley fund.
right, the street and alley fund that we have set aside out of the general fund, pulled out of the 3%.
Yes.
It's not out of the road tax fund. That's where the section line
If all goes well, obviously weather plays a factor. How long does something like this take? These are relatively small cul-de-sacs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
68 feet across the cul-de-sac. So roughly it'll take them probably about 4 to 5 days on each road.
Pretty quick.
It's really quick.
It is going to be an inconvenience for the citizens, but when the project's done, they will be much happier with what they have.
Are they getting notified?
Yeah, we'll notify them before they start construction.
I assumed, but
Although it'd be fun if they just
It would
showed
be
up
fun.
and, hey, what happened to my road? But yeah, no, we'll give plenty of notification to find alternative places to park and stuff like that.
So like, if they start on Monday, they'll be driving on new roads by Saturday.
But at least we don't have to worry about getting done before it's too cold.
Right.
Or it rains.
Anyway. Okay. Any other questions from Marty?
Motion.
Second?
Ben Witt,
Yes, ma'am.
Christina Short.
Yes.
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Chuck Kemper.
Yep.
And Michael Scow.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Bratcher.
Good.
All right, item B6 is a resolution or action on Resolution 128, approving the potential appointment of Nick Hawker on the Board of Adjustments to fill a seat vacated by Chris Purser. So I want to tell on Mr. Hawker. He is here, and I'd ask him to come up and if he wants to say something to the council. But one of our town hall meetings that we had, he came to our town hall meeting, and he and his wife was very inquisitive, asking lots of questions. And it was the first time that I remembered physically meeting him. And he made the mistake of saying he was interested in helping out. So I called him within a week, and I said, we got a position open, and I asked him if he would be willing to serve. So, Mr. Hawker, what tell us, yeah.
Council, my name's Nick Hawker. I live up on the north end of town in the little McDaniel Street, just a quiet little neighborhood up there. Met several of you previously on different goings around town, but looking forward to the opportunity to help the city to continue to move forward. Do you have any questions for me?
Thank you for saying yes. I was one of those people that said yes years ago, so I appreciate it.
No problem.
Well, I'd like to make the motion to accept.
Second?
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Christina Short.
Yes.
Ben Witt,
Yes, ma'am.
Chuck Kemper.
Yep.
And Michael Scow.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick.
Item B7 is Resolution 2026, 129, reviewing the contract with Okie Safety. Plan review.
Mr. Mayor, Council, we currently have a contract with Okie Safety that generally we should renew at the beginning of every fiscal year, and it's probably been a year and a half since we've renewed that. It's on an as-needed contract basis, and everything that we have done prior to this, we've used them for a couple of commercial plan reviews as we were transitioning to a new team. We have used them for fire sprinkler and fire alarm plan reviews and inspections. And we have used them on a very limited as-needed basis when Mr. Bratcher and his deputy inspector, the other Mr. Bratcher, are not available. The only change between this contract and the previous contract with Okie Safety is that for fire alarm and fire sprinkler plan reviews and inspections, instead of the applicant paying us and then us turning around and paying Okie Safety, we've elected to allow them to pay Okie Safety directly for that review, saving one administrative hurdle and hopefully helping people with getting their projects done in a more timely manner. I've had the privilege of working with the people behind Okie Safety for almost my entire career. It's a nice fail-safe. We're building our repertoire as a competent community development department, but it's always nice to have a backup if it's needed, and that's what this is for.
Any
Questions?
Motion to accept.
Second. I was that first.
Made the motion?
Make the motion?
I can.
I'll make it.
I heard something down there.
Ben made the motion.
Yeah.
Mr. Witt made the motion.
Yeah, Ben raised a
Voice
finger.
change, Ben.
I saw the hand movement, so I assumed. Again, assuming gets you into trouble.
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Ben Witt,
Yes, ma'am.
Christina Short,
Yes.
Chuck Kemper,
Yep.
and Michael Scow.
Yes.
All right,
Silence, sir.
item B8, Resolution 2026-130. For some reason, we have to accept that $40-some thousand grant for T-Mobile.
Seems like we've done it a couple times, haven't we?
So Daniel,
All right, resolution's number changed a little bit, so bear with me. Mr. Mayor, Council, I bring forth a resolution 130 to finally accept for good the T-Mobile grant that was awarded for $41,470 and do a budget amendment to, because they were insistent to keep this a secret till June or July 3rd, we could not have a meeting till now to get this on the agenda. So I bring forth the budget amendment and to use fund balance to begin this project, which Marty, as you've seen on Main Street, has
Already
begun and is getting his guys working.
You got an amendment. I got a big check.
Yes, yes, you did. I got to do all the paperwork. Had last week. No, 2 Fridays ago, we had our first meeting with 25 cities and towns and organizations that got this money, and had a couple of Kansas, Iowa, one in California, a couple on the East Coast, and the Florida Keys. And so we'll be meeting once a month to discuss how the project's going. They want lots and lots of pictures, so whatever pictures I get, I'll share with the council.
I hope that's a Zoom meeting.
Yes, they are. Although I said we can totally meet in the Florida Keys after hurricane season.
And we are making sure business owners are along the flow, know what's going on, right?
Yes.
We're working through that.
I was asked again today to make sure, and I'm asking again today to make sure.
Afterwards, I'd like to find out who was asking so we can make contact.
Dan Ford.
Any questions? I would like to, Christina, to make that move. Second by Mr. Witt.
I'm involved in it too.
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Ben Witt,
Yeah.
Christina Short,
Yes.
Chuck Kemper,
Yes.
and Michael Scow.
Yes. All right. Item B9 is Resolution 2026-131, authorizing the application for the SENA grant for the Senior Citizens Center.
All right, I'm back again.
Still, yeah, hang around.
All right, so I'm bringing forth Resolution 2026-131, and this is will be the 11th SENA grant that we have applied for since 2017 timeframe. I am asking, met with the seniors, we went over a few things, and we accepted that we'd like to try to apply for $25,000 for food related expenses to help offset the cost for the nutrition center. The application is due August 18th, so everything's ready. Just need to get this resolution in and a couple of data points, and we'll be able to submit that later this week.
We'll go to work. So moved.
Second.
Ben Witt,
ma'am.
Christina Short,
Yes.
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Chuck Kemper,
Yep.
and Michael Scow.
Yes. All right. Item B10 is Resolution 2026-132, authorizing the establishment of a new municipal deposit account dedicated for the One Penny Capital Fund account.
I am back for a third time. I'll be here for a few more. All right, Mr. Mayor, Council, I'm bringing forth Resolution 2026-132. As we know, back in 2007, the council adopted and the voters approved a 1 cent sales tax for capital projects. It goes up for election at the later of this month. However, the city has always kept track of that on the line items, but has not really has not segregated the funds until now. I'm proposing to have a bank account, have a fund set up solely for the 1 penny and for the future 1 penny. We budgeted for it, but we do not have a bank account, and the Bank First National, who we're recommending to put the money in, requires meeting minutes for signers to authorize me to open up the account.
I know several committee members talked about making sure that the funds were accountable and
Yes.
being able to give progress. How much do you have toward X amount of funds? I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Without the heavy accounting of having to figure it out later.
Right.
I mean, it's a cleaner way of keeping ready. It probably should have been done a long time ago.
It's an
Yes.
honest way to do it.
Yes.
And I appreciate Mr. Coleman and his accounting
Yes.
input and everything that helped us get these things cleaned up like this. Very good.
Yeah.
So, yes, and even if the vote was to be unsuccessful, we're still collecting it for another year plus, so, or almost a year. So,
Yes.
Make that motion.
Second.
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Ben Witt, Christina Short, Chuck Kemper.
Yes, ma'am.
And Michael Scout.
Yes.
You're very enthusiastic down there today.
I had a nap before the meeting.
All right. Since Daniel's hanging around, but do B11, 2026-133, which is a resolution to amend the 2026 budget.
Okay, so I bring forth the resolution 2026-133. At year end, once all the receipts come in and we close the books, and TIF monies and reports came through, we came across that we had under budgeted for the TIF transfer by almost $246,303. Couple reasons for that. One is late payments, and also the reporting with OTC was really, really late this year. So when we were doing our budget, there was no chance of knowing what the exact final amount was. And this is numbers going through May, by the way. June just posted the other day. So this is just a budget amendment for transfers from July 1st to May of 26.
Late payments from the state, not.
No, from the individuals in the TIF district.
Some entities pay monthly, some entities pay quarterly, and some entities pay annually.
I'm
Yes.
wanting to just clarify on the record, not late payments from the city.
Correct.
No.
That's
Yes.
what I wanted
No.
to say out loud.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
just wanted to make sure that was said out loud.
Yes.
Money to us, not money from us.
Right. Yes. Money gets collected over time
Yes.
as it comes through the OTC and then to our account. So this budget amendment, because it came after we finished the budget, needed to be in order to keep a balanced budget. Also, the police expenses, fuel and oil was through the roof at the end of the year, and we had some budgetary salaries and wages that changed drastically in June that forced our amounts to go up about $63,000 and needing a budget amendment for that. So,
Any further questions for Mr. Austin?
In terms of I only see it on one line on the police, and it's police expenses. Are we really still paying $1,000 a month to wash cars?
we're working on removing that. Yes. That as well as cleaning services and some other items.
I know, but things have to be cleaned.
Yes.
$1,000 a month washing cars is a struggle to look at.
Yeah.
I'm willing to take that job.
Okay. We'll give you a mop bucket and a rag.
Do you need anything else?
No, that's it.
Motion
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Second by Mr. Ali.
Ben Witt,
Off, yes.
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Christina Short, Chuck Kemper,
Yes, ma'am.
and Michael Scout.
Yes. All right. Item B12 is Resolution 2026-134, which is authorizing the city to purchase 3 new police vehicles. Mr. Haney?
Good evening, Mayor and
Yours.
Council. It's okay. We are looking at vehicles that we currently own and repairs that would cost for those in comparison to purchasing new vehicles. Currently, we have 3 vehicles on what I affectionately call death row down at the city garage. I talked to Jason about those this week. The cost to repair on 2 of them combined is $12,007. The other vehicle just has question marks next to it, but there's a bunch of them, so I assume that's a big number. The 2 vehicles that we would be repairing if we spent that $12,007 are 11 years old already and are not going to be perfect vehicles when we get them fixed. So we have an opportunity to purchase 3 vehicles, 2025 Ford Explorers, police package Interceptors, along with the equipment for them to be outfitted by Dana Supply. Looking at the number.
Total amounts?
Total amount is $136,500 for the 3 vehicles, and then $46,763 and change for the outfitting of the sirens, lights, and other equipment.
The council budgeted $190,000 out of the emergency management fund. This will come out to about $183,000 to do for the 3 vehicles.
And that gives you 5 newish drivable.
Yes.
Well, get rid of that 1990 model Crown Vic or whatever it is we have.
Well, there's some things you hang on to for posterity. The Crown Vic is a superior police vehicle.
In its day.
At one time, in its day, yes. So the 3 we would be getting rid of that we're looking to surplus later are 2 2015 Tauruses and a 2017 Explorer. This would give us.
What you don't know about the word surplus in this room is that it's a decade later.
We're already a decade
Not
later.
with the current clerk.
So this would get us our fleet updated. We would have everything outfitted, looking right, and be good, visible equipment that will last us for a while in the future.
They are black. I did not have I had pictures too late to submit to there, but they fit the same colors as the current vehicles. And then, so this, what we're paying for is state contract.
Don't have to bid.
We don't have to go to bid. I'm trying to remember, sorry, it's not the other company. Joe Cooper Ford of Yukon. They are on state contract, and these vehicles came from that. They're 25 models, so they're actually technically $500 cheaper than what you'll see on state contract because they're a 25 model, but they have not been driven.
They are brand new.
And then, yes, and then Dana Supply is on state contract for the outfitting. We have outfitted ourselves. We have, had other companies go out to bid, but they're on state contract, and we're really behind in the maintenance, and so we don't want to put this behind and be waiting forever for parts and supplies, so.
It takes a whole outfit for them.
Yes. Yes, it takes time.
So what would the ETA be to be on the road?
If you guys approve this tonight, I'll make the call to Joe Cooper tomorrow morning. They're sitting there waiting on us right now.
They need a PO
And then to get outfitted.
Joe Cooper, once we give them the PO, we'll deliver them to Dana Supply. Dana Supply already has the equipment, and they will start upfitting them immediately. I plan on being able to have them on the road the second week of September.
Yeah.
I want to take the liberty to point out that this is what our 1 cent penny sales tax that we're asking to extend goes toward, among the things that we spend that on. Capital expenditures, public safety. Any other comments or questions?
one last thing I will add is no new tablets or any radars. Most of those will come from existing. So we'll do any of the work for that ourselves.
Switching them over.
Yeah.
Get a motion to.
So moved.
Sir? And I think with that, that should be it for me.
Second. Ben Witt,
Yes, ma'am.
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Christina Short. Chuck Kemper,
You betcha.
and Michael Scow.
Yes. Okay. All right, item B13. Made it 13 for Mr. Downey, the capital projects and updates.
I'd like to thank Mr. Offson for giving me a break from the microphone.
We'd like to thank you.
Members of the council, lots of things going on capital project wise. First and foremost, I would like to mention that after last month, the resolution that was passed by this body, we got the bid back from Oklahoma Roofing and Sheet Metal, who is the ramp contractor for the senior center roofing project. They provided a bid of $98,883.50, which is less than what our budgeted number was for the roof as adopted in the budget. We do have ramp fees to management and enterprise services to make sure that we're doing things to make sure that it works through the public bid and all of that kind of fun stuff. But Oklahoma Roofing and Ramp have been engaged. Purchase orders are done. They're sent out. There is a notice to proceed. We anticipate having a phone call to schedule work probably beginning this after we get out of the 100-degree days. We want to make sure that we time that in a way that works for our senior center so that they have the ability to make alternative arrangements. And we want to make sure that it's good that we can get the air conditioner off for a few days so that they can go up there, finish the work, put it back. All of that's included. Very excited to get that moving forward. The council approved there are two city streets earlier tonight. We are working with Aguirre and Fields on an engineering proposal for Phase 3 of the Section Line Roads project, which we're proposing to be priority numbers 1, 2, and 4 on the list. That's North Rockwell between 25th and 40th, Northeast 70th between Highway 76 and Rockwell, and Northeast 25th between 76 and Rockwell. The reason that we're not asking them to quote us engineering on priority number 3, which is 40th Street, we believe that requires full reconstruction, and that would be a $3 million project in and of itself. We are making sure that the scoping is adequate, that we're paying for the engineering that we need, and asking them to be conscientious on the things that we don't need as far as a mill and replace. And we should have that to you next month. And at this point, are there any questions of the council on council-related capital projects?
Are we going to do like we did with the other section line road projects and keep a list on the website?
Yes, the mayor and I have been discussing that as well. We have the list of projects and the priorities that Aguirre and Fields gave us and you guys accepted. We're going to scrub the financial data off of it and then post it on the website.
Copy.
Mr. Witt?
So tag in on your deal on the downtown electric, since that's on the list here too.
Sure.
The two 400 amp meter services and panels, the one behind Crispy's and the one on by 2nd Street down there where the bounce houses are, both of those, I've got the meter bases and the panels cans installed. We're waiting for some miscellaneous stuff to come out of that one to come up the downtown sidewalk project that Marty has started. So all the electric for that the sidewalk project's going to come out of that system. We've got the CT can and the meter panel, they're ready to go in front of Doc Spencer's. I just hadn't got there to it yet. But we're making progress on it with the help of the streets department and their guys. They put the frames up and all that, so I want to thank them for helping me get that all together.
Thank you for what you're doing to help them on that. One above all of you. Thanks.
Anything else?
Any other comments or questions for Mr. Down? If not, item 14 is an update on the GMC. I did receive a letter from DEQ this day or so ago that we've applied for the permit to clear and get the property ready for access. It was unapproved because we needed to pay the fee. We had to tell them that Kenny is officially our engineer, and number 3, he had to provide some maps, and he go to the application. So well, that's been set aside. Mr. Downey is Mr. Austin already had cut the check for the application, and so they hopefully will have that within the next week or so, which will allow us to go out and start clearing that property and preparing it and cutting in a road for access and everything, so that we'll be able to plan and schedule groundsbreaking sometime after the heat breaks.
It actually, sorry, Mayor, it actually asks for more maps. See, when we submit the notice of intent to be included and get the stormwater permit, I had to upload maps with that.
It mentioned it, so I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you and see if it's anything different than what you've already submitted. Yeah, they love maps and
I don't know
maps.
what to say other than wow.
So, anyway.
We have the 138 pages of data that Mr. Sullivan submitted, and it's printed and ready to be kept in the truck of the Public Works Director as he's out there doing the work.
Good. Anyway, we'll have that addressed hopefully by the meeting next week and be able to set plans and turn David loose, him and Aaron, do what they can do from total. Anyway, that's, I think, the only thing to report on as far as the GMC today. Item 15 is the Central Business District, and it's Councilor Short.
I think all the updates for the Central Business District have been given. The project is, the project for the hometown grant is underway, and the committee itself doesn't meet again until October. That's all.
Questions for Christine? All right, item C is the consent agenda on the city council meeting. It's items 1 through 4. Does anyone have an issue or item you'd like to pull out for discussion? Seeing if there is none, I entertain a motion to accept. All right.
Second.
Brandon Alley,
Yes.
Ben Witt,
Yes, ma'am.
Christina Short, Chuck Kemper,
Yep.
and Michael Scout.
Yes. All right. Nothing for item D on the removal from the consent agenda, and have no sign-ins on the public comments. So F is city council and staff comments.
Mr. Mayor, I believe I sent up a sheet. I believe you did have a public comment there.
That was Mr. Hawker who we nominated.
Was there anything else?
Yep, something else, Mr. Scott.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then we'll acknowledge you again, sir.
Sorry about that.
No problem. So I gave Chuck a ration of crap about this the other day.
I'm used to it.
This involves the burn restriction that is in place for residences, and I believe it also goes for commercial properties. And I understand there's a bunch of folks out there that don't understand how to properly operate a fire on their property. My personal property, I've got about 2 acres. It's heavily wooded, and I enjoy going out and getting rid of the brush out there. Successfully burn that brush away on a regular basis. Our current restrictions, as I understand it, is we're limited to 10-mile-an-hour winds. That is extremely restrictive because average wind speeds in Blanchard drop below 10 mile an hour from July 1 through September 15. That's 76 days on average, but only in that slice of the year. The rest of the year, we're above 10 mile an hour on average. So that gives me, as a homeowner and a working man, 11 weekends maximum, 22 days of a reasonable off-work schedule. That's only 6% of the year, provided that we've got nothing at all going on and the weather is favorable. Right now we're under a burn ban, so I can't do anything whatsoever. So I'd like to request that the city ordinance be reviewed with some additional data to allow landowners like myself to have a fireproof burn pit to allow for a higher wind speed so that we're able to get rid of the brush, especially in the wintertime when it's wet. That's all I wanted to bring up. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we'll go to item F. The council and staff comments. I'll start off by asking Mr. Kemper if he's heard anything about the Amazon locker progress.
Yeah, I got an email back from Mr. Alden from Yesway yesterday. He anticipates having an answer from Amazon in the next week. They're still running the algorithms and all that to see what size and, well, if we qualify for a locker, and what size if we do qualify. So hopefully in the next week we'll have something.
It's looking good though, right?
He thinks so, but
That's the most important because
he's worked with them before, and he said very rarely has he turned down.
Because they didn't say no right away.
That's right. Yeah, they're looking into it, so yeah, that's good.
That is great.
The other, if I'm still on me, the other thing I had was for the tourism board. Do we need council to approve extending to 2 additional voting members?
We have how many now?
We have 5.
About 5.
And the reason for it is most of those folks are workers, have day jobs. So when we have activities during the day like conferences and things of that nature, they can't go. We only have one individual that kind of foots that bill right now, and she can't do it all. So her recommendation, the chair's recommendation, was to possibly bring on 2 additional members so that, kind of can get out and spread the good word of Blanchard.
Go back to that resolution possibly.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the ordinance to see what that says. If that's how it requires that the council it comes back to the council, we'll put it on the September agenda.
Perfect, thank you.
Any other comments? Oh, okay.
Good evening, council. I just wanted to give a brief update on the ongoing project out at Lions Park. Mr. Alley is now complete with his pickleball court and the net and everything. Yes. And wanted to invite.
Chris,
Yes.
Mr. Alley is my son, though.
Yes.
Make sure that, don't give me credit for something he did, so.
I figure with your bum knee, you probably weren't doing most of the work.
I did absolutely nothing.
That's the kind of job I like.
Anyway, I'm sure there'll be more information as the week goes on, but I'd like to let everyone know that Saturday at 11:30, we are doing a ribbon cutting for the official opening of the pickleball court. Brennan, is it correct?
Brennan, yes.
Brennan and a few of his friends that worked really hard on the project will be there, along with the chamber, and I'm sure Tony will make an effort to be there as well. And so we'd like to have everybody there. That'll be 11:30 on the top level of Lions Park. Anyway, the project's complete. If you get a chance, drive by. It looks fantastic.
It looks really awesome. And since that was being, does anyone on council have any issue of possibly of making that Saturday? Because for all of us to be there, I'd like to call a special meeting, say at 11:30 is what we're talking about. correct?
I cannot.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
That's three of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a special meeting.
Okay. All right. We'll call a special meeting for 11:30 at the morning at Lions Park on Saturday, August the 15th, to attend that ribbon cutting and get a chance to look at it firsthand. And while we're talking about that, an hour and a half later, at 1 o'clock, we have the town hall meeting for the last town hall for the penny sales tax review for the city, and we'll have that meeting in this building at 1 o'clock on the 15th. And that way, we will have the ability to live stream it, and that way people can watch the meeting if they can't attend the facility.
Can I make a recommendation? We call one meeting out there at the pickleball, call that meeting into recess, and recall it back into session here later on the same meeting agenda?
A better way to do it. Different ways, more than one way to skin a cat.
I'm just throwing ideas
That's
out.
fine, yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah. But we could call a lunch break, lunch recess.
It should make sure, you should just make sure that it's noted the different locations for each
Yes.
portion of the meeting.
And probably different agenda items?
So, okay, no,
Mayor, if I may, if council's done. Council members have all made any comments they may have.
I can't hear you. What?
Has the council made their comments?
Oh, is anybody,
So, Mayor, if I may, I'd like to recognize two of our employees. First, Mr. Marty Bratcher, and, well, more than two, and his crew have stepped up in horrible heat to get this project going on Main Street so we can hit our deadlines. And I really appreciate the hard work that he, and the leadership that he's put forth, and the hard work his crew has put into this project. And secondly, we have a full Saturday that we'll all be attending, but Chief Haney is going to be very busy on Saturday morning as well. They will be testing 6 recruits for 7. We're 7 now? Okay.
Nice.
7 recruits for possible employment by the Blanchard Police Department.
awesome.
Nice.
Appreciate you having a pipeline to some input. Good deal. Good deal. I just want to, I'm sure there's nobody here that's not aware of this, but remind everybody that August 25th is an election. So we encourage you to get out and vote. For the consideration of just extend the capital sales tax here in Blanchard. Any other staff comments? Seeing there is none, we have no executive session. So I have 7:21, and we'll call this meeting adjourned.
That's a record.
We're not closing at midnight?
That's a record.
Stop.